James Carter, a seasoned archaeologist, sat in the dimly lit back room of an antique shop in Cairo. A single lantern flickered, casting long shadows as he unrolled the brittle parchment. The symbols on the map were unlike anything he had seen before. His pulse quickened. "James," whispered Daniel Reyes, his longtime friend and fellow explorer, "this can't be real." The shopkeeper, an elderly Egyptian named Yusuf, watched them with wary eyes. "That map leads to a place best left forgotten," he warned. "A pyramid lost to time, cursed by the gods." James smirked. "Every legend has some truth behind it." Yusuf sighed, leaning closer. "Many have searched for it. None have returned." Daniel hesitated, but James had already made up his mind. The thrill of discovery was too strong. "We'll take it," James said, sealing their fate. The desert stretched endlessly before them, waves of golden sand rippling under the scorching sun. James, Daniel, and their team Mia, a historian, Rashid, their guide, and Marcus, a mercenary for protection, trekked deeper into the unknown. After 2 days, a sandstorm struck, forcing them to take shelter. When the wind settled, Rashid pointed to the distance. "The sands have shifted," he murmured. "Look." Half buried in the dunes, an enormous stone doorway jutted out. It was real. The entrance was covered in ancient hieroglyphs. Mia translated, her voice trembling. "This is no ordinary tomb. It is a prison." Marcus scoffed. "Prison for what?" James pushed open the heavy stone door. A gust of stale air rushed out, carrying the scent of something long dead. As they stepped inside, the ground rumbled. Behind them, the doorway sealed shut. Their flashlights flickered. The walls of the pyramid were etched with warnings. James studied the carving scenes of explorers being devoured by unseen forces. Rashid whispered a prayer. "We must not disturb the dead." Then, a distant growl echoed through the corridors. They were not alone. Monstrous shadows slithered through the passageway. A pair of glowing jackal-like eyes emerged from the darkness. The guardian of the pyramid had awakened. It lunged. The team scattered. Marcus fired his gun, but the bullets passed through the creature like mist. James grabbed Mia's hand. "Run!" They stumbled into a vast chamber filled with shifting walls and mirages. The pyramid itself was playing tricks on them. Daniel reached for a torch, but his hand passed through it. Nothing is real here. They had to find the exit before the pyramid consumed them. As they pushed forward, Marcus held them at gunpoint. "The treasure is mine," he sneered. Before anyone could react, the ground beneath him cracked open. He screamed as shadowy hands dragged him into the abyss. The pyramid had judged him unworthy. The pyramid trembled. Walls crumbled, revealing a final chamber, the treasure room. Gold and jewels sparkled, but at the center stood an ancient sarcophagus. Mia read the inscription. "To take the treasure is to awaken the cursed king." James made his choice. "We leave it." The exit lay beyond a final riddle. The floor was covered in tiles with hieroglyphs. One wrong step meant death. Daniel translated, "Only those who seek knowledge, not riches, may pass." Following the correct path, they made it through just as the pyramid began to collapse. They emerged into the desert as the cursed pyramid sank beneath the sands once more. Breathing heavily, James turned to Mia and Daniel. Some treasures aren't meant to be taken. They had survived, but the legend of the cursed pyramid would live on, waiting for the next fool to seek its secrets.